My goodness, I have so much planned for y'all today. I cannot wait. As you come on, we are linking all the things up. Definitely let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. Hi, looks like I've got my friends coming in on the TikTok. Yes.
Does this need to be, is this TikTok?
Yeah.
Is it mirrored correctly?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna mirror it here in just a second. I'm gonna take off my shoes because I'm a little too tall for this. Hi. Come on in.
You
Good
have
to see
volume.
everyone. Yeah, that's really loud. Welcome on in. We're going to mirror it and then we're going to get going. Yay! As you guys are hopping on, let me know if you were able to see the show last night and what your favorite thing is. I have an entire set still all set up from last night's show that was absolutely incredible. It was full of all kinds of great new products and actually a couple that I have here in front of me today. So I have a ton of stuff to share with y'all, but I haven't been on here by myself since last Thursday for the Vault Show, or actually Wednesday, about a week since it was just me. So I'm kind of excited to be back as always. I took a little hiatus. Hi. Yes, the remix. Hi there from North Carolina. I took a little bit of a hiatus and I went to Illinois over the weekend to see my parents, and I had a wonderful trip. It was crazy. Hi Sherry, thank you. Hi there. Hi Victoria. It was crazy because it was about 30 degrees cooler when I got off that airplane than it was here in Texas, which was so wild. So it was nice to be able to, experience fall and all the things. And so when I was diving into these fragrances, I definitely, thank you for that. I definitely felt the fall vibes back in Illinois. But I'm back in Houston and recharged and all the things. It was just a short little weekend getaway. Hopefully everybody, had a wonderful holiday weekend. Veronica says, your favorite is the Crackle Simmering Light. Isn't it beautiful? And the beige, the two that I have here. Yeah, they were both so pretty. So many comments and compliments on how pretty they were. This one is definitely probably my favorite, if you want to know the truth. I absolutely love this. This is the Autumn Ombre Crackle Simmering Light, and at lunchtime. Hi Marie, how are you? Good to see you. Hey April, what's up? Hi Chastity, good to see you too. Yeah,
I noticed on the live when I was watching you guys last night that crackle, the way that the different oranges and yellows can be, they almost look like fall leaves.
They do.
Like if you really,
they definitely.
It was really cool.
Yeah, you know what they do? They look like definitely like trees. There's so many beautiful, and I love too how we called out last night. If you were tuning in, we're talking about this gorgeous new simmering light. The dark black was complementary with the metal lantern.
Did you see me and Dana put this one on it?
I did. It was really pretty. Yeah, we can show that too.
Would you like it?
Sure. Yeah,
so
we've got a lot of
it.
it's okay. It was so pretty. Yeah, we had a lot of different, isn't that gorgeous? A lot of different ways to style this lantern, and I definitely this is available of course on the website as well. So both are amazing. Yeah, I am too. I'm so glad. April says that she's so glad that the simmer pot, the black marble simmer pot, is live again and that sort of thing. Tina, yes, I'll be making a board today. I do have 9 new recipes for everyone, and I will say thank you. That it is
the bear and the pumpkin are the same.
The bear and the pumpkin, yeah, they are. They match.
I didn't even realize.
I know it is. It's so good. Yeah, there's so many amazing new things. Hi Jill, how are you today? Hi everyone, good to see you, y'all. So yeah, I have a total of 9 new recipes. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 recipes and then some. So yeah, you like to use it with your cathedral. The cathedral is one of my favorites. Absolutely. Lots of brand new fragrances. So we are going to take some time and actually dive into those fragrances here after a while. Hi Josh, I do have a full board for you. So just so you know, I'm going to be posting that after the live today. And then, we're going to be focusing in on, vanilla, right? That's kind of the focus this week, tomorrow and the next day. So later on this week, but there were so many amazing things that I needed to come on obviously and share. If you missed it, like PZTV was just so many pretty things. So definitely 2 of the newest lights that I have here in front of me. So yeah, and as you are hopping on, let me know what your favorite thing is. I know that a few of you have already said, I think it was Veronica that said she liked the crackle. You bought the simmering light that was exclusive to Simpler members. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to talk about that here in just a second, Susan. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, well, thank you, Teresa. You're so sweet. You used Moment of Calm for the first time. You know what, Jackie? Is that not a gorgeous fragrance? Jackie is talking about Moment of Calm. Yes, we talked about that on the show last night, and that is a very, very fantastic fragrance that was so popular that we added it into the signature line. It was it actually launched back in January, so yeah, it's really fantastic. The Crackle Simmering Light is beautiful. Yes. Yes, and that black marble, definitely. How many scoops does it take to make a 3.75 ounce bag? 12, Melanie. Great question. Vanilla Noir, you need some ideas to blend with it. Okay, Veronica, I don't have Vanilla Noir in front of me right now. Maybe some of you could drop in the comments what you're blending with Vanilla Noir. I know it is definitely your favorites are the crackles. Yeah, me too. Me too. I really do love it. All right, we're going to jump into these fragrances here and some of these products here in just a second. But I definitely want to share some things that went live on Monday before we dive into that. Dell says that she loves the pumpkin shade. I'm going to pull that out here in just a second too. But we're going to definitely talk about it because it's super good. Hey, Amanda, what's up? So we had a 4-bag bundle that actually made it to the website. So we're going to really dive into this 4-bag bundle tomorrow and Friday. As we talk about our scent for the week, the behind the scent. So this is available for purchase right now, and it's actually at a discount. So I have 4 bags of sprinkles since we've started behind the scent, and it is vanilla this week, spicy vanilla, I believe. Behind the scent has been fantastic. There's been a lot of positive feedback, learning about different fragrances and kind of where they come from, what they blend with. And so this is fantastic, a fantastic bundle, and it's actually at a discount. So your first fragrance that is in this set is Ginger Snap Cookie. You have notes of spiced sugar, molasses, and vanilla bean. Very, very good. All right, second fragrance is Apple Pumpkin Butter, one of my absolute all-time favorites for the fall. You have golden apples, spiced pumpkin, and buttery vanilla. And then we have here Marshmallow Latte, notes of marshmallow, vanilla milk, and warm spice. And then last but not least, Spooky Spiced Pumpkin. Really pretty fragrance, actually. Brown sugar, baked vanilla, and allspice. So this bundle actually sells for $40, which is a really great deal. So if you, hi Sandy, good to see you. If you are looking for some fragrances that I'm going to be blending from, grab this bundle because this is definitely some fragrances that we'll be blending from tomorrow and Friday. So Ginger Snap Cookie, Apple Pumpkin Butter, and then Spooky Spice Pumpkin and Marshmallow Latte. So very good deal, and this would be retail for $44. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with y'all. I guess I'll just leave it there. That's a good spot for that. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, because it normally would be $44. So you get it a $4 discount. So you bought the black marble. Okay, we're going to talk about that too. All right, so Ginger Snap is one of those fragrances that's in that bundle. I will say that I feel like when I smell this, I feel like the cookie is right in front of my face. Like it is spot on. It's so amazing how they nail down a fragrance. Like you read that and you're like, oh my gosh, like that smells exactly like what I would think it would smell like. And so I think it's the molasses that I call out in it. So we'll do some blends with this one tomorrow, but spiced sugar, molasses, and vanilla bean are your notes. Really pretty fragrance. So I agree with you, Jackie. It is a really good one. All right. So let me see. What else do I have to share? Oh, okay. So before we dive into these fragrances, last night on the live, we launched a Scent Flirt special. In addition to this beautiful simmer pot that a lot of you are actually talking about, this is the Black Marble. Probably one of the prettiest simmer pots I think that we have. So simplistic yet elegant. Very, very pretty. You see the different color marble all the way through. You've got a black glossy dish here. Hi there, Sandy. Hi, Sarah. So this became available for purchase on last night's PZTV. However, if you've been thinking about Scent Flirt, now's the time to join, because if you do a 6-month subscription, you get this for free. Yeah, right. So we made this, we definitely made this available. So just as an incentive. So if you've been thinking about ScentFlirt, join ScentFlirt, because you get this beautiful simmer pot for free when you join right now, right? This deal is on right now. So really, really good deal. So maybe we'll do some blends in that one too, as we're talking, and then some things. So those 3, lights that I have here in front of me went live, went up for sale. And then of course, if you join ScentFlirt, then you're going to get access to this. So already people are talking about ScentFlirt and receiving their orders. I know some of you haven't yet. It's coming, right? It's definitely coming. But there has been so much amazing feedback. I'm telling you what, like crazy feedback on ScentFlirt already. So if you have received it, you know how fantastic it is. So there's been a lot of love for it. And what I'm hearing from y'all is that it was like the best box to start off the fall, to kick off the fall. So that makes me happy. You signed up last night? Awesome. Good deal. I love it. That's so good. All right. So, hey, Kara, what's up? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Irma. Yeah, it does definitely. The simmer pot really does fit. I will agree with you. It fits into all kinds of decor. It's definitely fantastic. Hi, Teresa. Yeah. So I've been hearing, ScentFlirt's really, really good. We have that ScentFlirt show. You will, Victoria. Just hang in there. It's coming. I promise. We have that ScentFlirt show on Monday. So there's still time. So ScentFlirt on Monday, we'll be talking about, the unboxing that and the different things that come with it. It's just a really great program all the way around. So, definitely excited for that. Yeah, they are still shipping out. So I think with the holiday, there was a little bit of a delay, if you want to know the truth. So just hang in there. Let's see here. I'm torn between the new fall colored simmering light and the LED simmer pot. Can you help me, since you've seen them in person? They are both beautiful. So are you talking about this simmering light here, Bev, or this one? Which one are you talking about? I know that you're talking about the tan LED glass. Clarify for me, and I'll give you my opinion. And I think that it's, you also are comparing, here at Pink Zebra Home, we have simmer pots, and then we have, simmering lights. So you have a simmer pot here, which is perfect, right? You got a simmer pot, simmering light, simmer pot, simmering light, right? Heats with a hot plate, heats with a light bulb, as you can see. Okay, so 2 different types. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. So there's definitely, it kind of depends on the person. They're going to heat the exact same way. They make your house smell amazing. It's just personal preference on whatever it is. All right, we're going to talk about these 2 simmering lights, and I'm going to give you guys some recipes. And I'm going to tell you that I worked hard on this, okay? So I'm going to be posting these later. So the crackle, okay. Oh, man, that's a toughie. That's a tough call, Bev. Because Bev's wanting me to compare the autumn ombre, this is a lot of words, autumn ombre crackle simmering light, and then I believe she was asking, I don't know if I have it, yeah, the tan LED art glass, absolutely gorgeous. So that's a tough one. It depends on your decor. It depends on where you're going to stick it. I mean, they're both beautiful, so I don't know. You give me a little bit more feedback. Hi, Paul. I'm great. All right, so we have 2. We're going to talk about these 2. This is the autumn ombre simmering light that she's actually asking about. Look how gorgeous the colors are. So this launched on the last show that last night. Okay, so pretty. And it's actually featured here with the wood grain base that you can see. Very, very pretty. You know what? Let me see here. How do you, if you guys are placing orders, I tell you what, I'm just making decisions here like crazy. Let me know in the comments if you're placing orders today, okay? If you're placing orders, let me know in the comments, because I want to see what you're ordering and maybe something else, okay? Hint, hint. Okay, let me know. All right, so I just had to get that out. Especially if you're ordering ScentFlirt, I want to know. Okay, so this is the autumn ombre crackle simmering light. Like, I have to say that fast like 3 times. Really, really fast. It's a lot. So we're going to add a recipe to this. And then this guy launched last night. This is absolutely beautiful as well. Let's see here. Beige. I had to remember that. Beige beaded simmering light, right? So this is very similar. I'm going to show you guys up close to that blue bubbles that we had. So beige beaded simmering light, both very pretty, both launched. Of course, you have your choice of base. Like I can take this one off and we can swap them out. That way you can see what they look like on different bases. I do personally feel like this one belongs on the wood. That's what I like it best. But I thought that was really interesting last night. Laura Lee said in the she said on the show, hey Sue, that she always matches her surface. That's how she kind of goes off of her base, which I thought was interesting. So like, for example, the wood grain base, like they both work the same. It's just personal preference on color. You know, she goes off of this base and then some. So definitely. Sandy says, I love the crackle. Yeah, it is definitely really, really pretty. Definitely. So what's a bet bag? So Sandra, we're going to actually start mixing here in just a second. So this here is a bag that is going to potentially go in somebody's package. So when they say that they got a Beth bag, that means that they got one of these in their order. So here's the fun thing before we start blending. If you place an order, there's a good chance that you could get one of these bags. So in your package as a surprise, okay? So that's all she's saying. So welcome on in. As always, too, Sandra, if you are new to us, too, let me know in the comments. I don't know if I said that, but before we really, dive in and then some, let me know in the comments if you're brand new to me. I kind of always love to hear if I have newbies up in here. Yeah, either will go beautifully. They really will. They will. It's going to be your first crackle. You're going to love it. You're going to be a crackle simmering light obsessed. I love the silver I can see it on the other side of the room. The silver is my absolute favorite simmering light. I have the most of that one of any of them. So, all right, first recipe, we're going to talk about these fragrances. And I want to say this was fun. I had some fun with this. So we're going to pull out, the first one I'm going to talk about is this Harvest Cheer that's right here. Okay, so we're going to take this fragrance and I'm going to just do some blending with it. So this one launched on the show last night, Harvest Cheer. There's your picture. How pretty. Right, your fragrance notes are sparkling bergamot, which is your citrus, kind of like your spicy citrus, followed up with some peach nectar and then some apple. This is a really pretty fragrance, but I feel like this could go more towards, it could be like more of a summer fragrance. It could also blend really well with your fall. So it's really, really pretty. So definitely one that I think everybody could appreciate. Just signed up 4 days ago. Well, welcome on in. Hey, Heidi, I'm doing good. I love it, Irma. Welcome on in. We're so happy. I'm so happy to have all of y'all that joined our family recently too. All right, so we're going to take Harvest Cider and I'm going to just do a basic blend with this. I did this morning. It's really good, trust me. We're going to blend in a little bit of pumpkin bread. Hey, so you've heard me talk about pumpkin bread all the time. If you've ever hung out with me before, it's my favorite. Fall, that, and flannel blanket. So we're going to take the two of these and we're just going to mix this up. I am calling this one Peachy Pumpkin. So I'm going to take a little, probably about a scoop and a half. I'm going to put it in this gorgeous autumn ombre simmering light here. We're going to do like a scoop and a half of pumpkin bread. And then I'm going to come in strong with some of this Harvest Cider, which is the one that just launched. Okay, so we're going to do about a scoop and a half. The reason I give you the measurements is I want to make sure that you're at least using 3 scoops for your warmer. Guys, that's really important, right? So make sure that you're doing that. If you are new to Pink Zebra, never experienced our products before, make sure that when you are using our product, you're using at least, at minimum, 3 scoops. That's how we test it. That's how much I want you to use. All right, so this one is so good. As a matter of fact, I think this is the one that Dana and I made this morning. So yeah, so I think this is in her office right now. Very, very pretty fragrance. So definitely a must make. So I ordered 6 months of Scent Flirt last night. You're going to love it, Kate. You're going to love it so much. So Kate got in on this really pretty simmer pot deal that we have here. So when you join Scent Flirt and you order, you get this simmer pot here for free. Right now, okay? So that just happened. That is such a pretty simmer pot too. Definitely. All right, so we're going to do the two of these together. I'm calling this Peachy Pumpkin. I went a little outside. I tried to do some creative names, so just bear with me today. If you don't like them, you can change it. But I think it kind of fits. So Peachy Pumpkin. So we're going to go in with the pumpkin bread and then the Harvest cider that I have here. Harvest cider gives me, like I said, I think feel like I'm picking up more of the peach notes from that. Very good chance that you could give this in your package, just FYI. Okay, so let's see here. I think I love pumpkin bread with all kinds of fruits. It's really good with pink pineapple. I mean, it sounds weird, but I think that's why it is definitely, you love my recipe names. You're sweet. I think sometimes I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? That doesn't make any sense. You got your Boo mystery box? Yay! Good. Good. Isn't that, okay, so that's just got 2 different fragrances in it. Just a very, very pretty, nice fragrance. Peachy Pumpkin is the name of it. Pumpkin bread and Harvest cider. So what I think is awesome with this fragrance is that anytime you can pair up pumpkin with a fruit, I feel like it kind of enhances that fruit smell too. It's just nice all the way around. So pumpkin bread and this new Harvest cider. Yum. It does work. Yes, it does work with pink pineapple very, very well. Yes. So peachy pumpkin. So pumpkin bread and Harvest cider. First recipe, this is going to be on the board. You said I need a Beth bag, Kate. Shoot. If you do place an order now, let me know in the comments. It has to be on this live, and I'll see that come through if y'all are ordering. Let me know, too, what you're ordering. I always love to know what you thought was, what your favorite was. All right, I'm going to throw this in that basket that's down here. So somebody's going to get that one, all right? And then I'm going to pull out probably the cutest little accent shade that you guys need to see. And I'm going to sit over the top of this. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to go grab it. It's like right down here. Okay, so I talked about beautiful things that we launched last night. And this has to be probably the prettiest accent shade. This is the wood. Look at this. The wood pumpkin accent shade. It launched on last night's PZTV. Here at Pink Zebra Home, we have what we call accent shades. Look, is that not stunning? Look at that, guys. We just need to give it a moment there. Isn't that pretty? Launched on last night's PZTV. Definitely was the hit, the star of the show last night. So I just wanted y'all to see that. That's one of the accent shades that we launched. So very, very pretty. Okay. So we'll just let you admire that for a second. We're gonna blend in this beauty that is right here next. So I'm gonna give you brown sugar bourbon. Yum. Okay, I do like that name. I feel like that's a good name. Brown sugar bourbon. So I'm gonna pull in some pumpkin and bourbon cream for this one. So this one actually, this again launched on last night's show. This is actually the favorite recipe. I forgot about this one. I made this one and then had Ashley go in my office. So this is, if you do anything, you definitely want this one because it's a home run fragrance, a home run recipe. But pumpkin and bourbon cream. So notes are bourbon vanilla, caramelized brown sugar with maple whiskey at the very tail end. Very, very strong fragrance, very good. I don't feel like, let's see, I placed an order. I didn't know if that's solid. Holly and Karen both placed orders. Well, let me look here. Let me see. Hold on just a second. Let me just see. So this is just, like I said, very pretty. Bourbon, vanilla, caramelized brown sugar, and maple whiskey. I don't feel like it has an overpowering whiskey smell to it. I think that one could be a little apprehensive with, that fragrance note. What I want to say is that I pick up on, it's just a really pretty pumpkin bourbon smell. I think it's, basically named perfectly. Holly said she placed an order. Let me see, Holly. Let me see here. Okay. Hold on just a minute, my friends. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody. If you are ordering, let me know. Let's see. And Karen, you did too? What did you order, Karen? That's exciting. Karen and Holly. Okay. Hold on. I didn't think it was going to get hot in here today, but sure, here we are. Oh, she heard me. I turned it down. I turned it down, or I turned it up. I guess I'm. To 70. Is that good? That it sure is.
Or do you want to go lower?
No, it's okay. I think that should be all right. Let's see how it sits. I was just getting hot. I can't see them today for some reason. Hold on.
You're also in front of the lights.
Oh, that's probably why.
And all the simmering lights around you.
But yeah, they're giving off the heat today.
Everything good?
All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm not able to pull up the orders today. For some reason, I can't see that. But I tell you what, Karen and Holly, I don't see the pumpkin accent shade. So this is called the wood pumpkin accent shade, Megan. So if you Google search wood pumpkin, or actually it looks like you're watching from pinkzebrahome.com, you should see this. I actually have this pinned to be where you could just add to cart as you're watching. But it's called the wood pumpkin, wood carved pumpkin.
In
Wood
the search,
yes.
I had to search if she
Yes.
types in wood
Yes.
accent shade.
Wood accent shade.
It'll
Yep.
pull up
That's a great one too. Yes, thank you. All right, so we're gonna do a really pretty blend. I pulled up. She is showing them now. Awesome. Yeah, I am. We just talked about pumpkin caramel or pumpkin and bourbon cream. This is my favorite. All right, caramel cauldron. I'm telling you right now. I have a lot of favorites, but this one I love to blend with this one. We're gonna pull in some caramel cauldron, and then last but not least, this is the cinnamon pumpkin. And both of these, the cinnamon pumpkin has notes of brown sugar. It's basically a beautiful brown sugar smell. Both of those fragrances, the caramel cauldron and then the pumpkin, cinnamon pumpkin, are both excellent fragrances to have in your scent arsenal to blend with. You love that wood pumpkin. I do too. I think it's so cute. So cute. I think, maybe buying a bunch of them and then kind of placing them all over my house. Like I just, that might be a little excessive, but not really. I mean, I think they're cute. Power suggestion here. All right. Cinnamon, pumpkin and bourbon cream, and then some caramel cauldron. I'm calling this brown sugar bourbon. It's a must. Definitely a must. All right. So I'm going to do a couple scoops of each. This is equal parts, guys. I made this. I'm telling you. My office still smells amazing because of this fragrance. Just to give you an idea, this is a safe blend. I'm going to go out on a limb here after a while and do some blends that are going to blow your mind. You love the wood. You love it all. I love it. All right. All right. That's my favorite. Definitely make that one. So cinnamon pumpkin, caramel cauldron, and pumpkin and bourbon cream. I promise you, we're going to put it in there. You will love it, right? This is equal parts, so it's 1 scoop of each. And so this is brown sugar bourbon. I love it myself. I think I would love this one in my house. Definitely one that we all could appreciate. And it smells just like fall. I think it's that gorgeous caramel smell. Anytime you pair that up with pumpkins, apples, all the things, and it just definitely. Are you going to be doing any blends with Harvest Honeycrisp? Danny, I don't have any on the books right now for Harvest Honeycrisp. It did sell out really fast. So it doesn't, I would say anything that Harvest Honeycrisp, farmhouse cider with it, maybe a little, caramel cauldron would be really good with it. If you want it to be a little bit fresher, you could do, I'll tell you what would be pretty with that. Warm apple pie. Maybe even a little bit of flannel blanket would be surprisingly good with that. Would give it like a freshness to give you some ideas. So yeah, you see you made fall cheer using amaretto cream and the new pumpkin bourbon cream. Ooh, I bet that is good. Okay, we're going to leave that pumpkin bourbon cream out, and I'm going to give you something else, another recipe that's really good with it. This next one I'm calling vanilla marshmallow bourbon. What? I mean, these are really yummy ones, right? Okay. So I'm going to pull out some Ghostly Marshmallow. Came out with our Halloween fragrances whenever we launched them initially in July. I think it was in July. Ghostly Marshmallow. You have spun sugar, fluffy marshmallow, and some caramelized sugar. All right, yum. We're gonna do a blend with that, and then we're also gonna add in some bourbon vanilla, right? So the 3 of those combined, how delicious does that sound? Like really delicious, right? I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna talk about this guy because this guy was a Scent Flirt exclusive, right? That launched on last night's show. That it absolutely is a showstopper. How beautiful is that? If you need a reason to join Scent Flirt today, listen. I would do it for this light alone. And then you get this for free if you do 6 months. Okay? Just saying. Look at that. I love it. So we're going to blend in this. I'm going to do this blend here. So I'm going to grab up some pumpkin and bourbon cream. Please bring back Honeycrisp. Oh, I know. It was so good. Yeah. Sounds good. It sounds really good. All right. So we're going to do pumpkin and bourbon cream. Oh, You know what? You know why it sounds good, Veronica? Because I made it. That's why. When will arrive for pine wax? Are you wanting a Christmas tree smell, Maritza? I think I said your name correctly. Is that what you're looking for? Because I do have a recipe today with that. I have my first recipe that I'm gonna give you guys that has aspen pine in it of the season. Oh, buddy, that's yummy. All right, so if you missed this one, delicious. Vanilla Marshmallow Bourbon is the name of this one. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any comments. Let's see. You ordered 2 cartons at a reed diffuser. Ooh, Carrie, did you get the new Amber reed diffuser? Love it. Pat loves potpourri. Pat. That's a cute screen name. How are you, Pat? All right, so let's blend the 3 of these. Anytime I can take marshmallow and blend it with about anything, I feel like it just always smells good. So we're just blending. This is going to be kind of, like I said, vanilla marshmallow bourbon. So good. Vanilla marshmallow bourbon. I am going to give you a Christmas blend, though, after a while. That's really, really pretty. You're welcome. Yeah, aspen pine is available right now, so that's the Christmas tree. If you're looking for Christmas smells, that's definitely what. Yes, aspen pine is available now. Yeah, we're gonna blend with it here after a while. I was excited actually. I was sitting at my desk this morning trying to actually craft these recipes. So I did this morning. So these are fresh off my desk. You're welcome. And I came up with one that actually has aspen pine in it. So if you're looking for a Christmas tree blend, I've got it. The Amber Reed diffuser is so pretty. Happy Change Your Wax Wednesday. I love that, Tangela. That's so good. All right, so vanilla marshmallow bourbon. Definitely write this one down. I'm going to tell you right now. Kim, I see your comment about the wall hugs. I do think, yes, they are coming back. I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, very soon. That's one of my favorite products. Vanilla marshmallow bourbon, pumpkin and bourbon cream, brand new scent, bourbon vanilla, and ghostly marshmallow. All right, now I'm going to pull out another new fragrance, and I'm going to tell you guys the truth. When I smelled this, I liked it. I will say that it was different than anything I'd ever had smelled before. And I think that I went down to talk to Danielle about it. Happy Heirlooms is the name of the fragrance, because I needed to wrap my brain around the origin of the fragrance notes. And then I wanted to actually use the fragrance. So I took this exact fragrance home with me to Illinois over the weekend, and I fell in love with it. It's out of my, what I would say, scent profile, but as I melted this, it is intriguing. All right. I'm telling you the truth, because I was like, okay, so honestly, if you want to know the truth, this is my jam. Okay. This is anything that smells like food and pie and things that I would want to eat. So this as well, you have the notes are fall air. So it's fresh. Okay. Followed up with basil, and then tomato leaves, right? So I had some questions on how it's going to smell, how it's going to unfold, what it's going to be like as I used it. And I fell in love with it. I took the scent and actually put it in my purse, and I was able to fly, of course, with it. And then when I had forgotten that it was in there, and I opened my purse, and what was intriguing about it was in this actual carton, it's very concentrated, right? So the fragrance, it's very, obviously compact. There's a lot of it in the puck that I had, which is the exact amount that you're going to use in this. It was a tester that Danielle had given me. It was able to open up. Okay. So if you can imagine that. And what I think I liked the most about it is that where I thought it would burn and melt really strong, and I wasn't sure exactly, what I would blend with it or how I'd feel about it. It actually lightened, and it was really pretty. So it kind of gave me like a grounded like fragrance. I would say probably something definitely would put it in my kitchen. I'm actually interested to see how it would open up in my kitchen. Which is a bigger space. But I have, like, it's definitely a fresher fragrance. But I did some blends with it. Laura Lee actually, and yesterday I told her what I think would melt with it. So we're going to do one of them. I actually have 2 blends that I'm going to give you. The first one I'm calling Fall Kitchen Spices. So this is going to be more of a kitchen fragrance, a fall fragrance that has all the fall feels, but not like your pumpkins and your cinnamons. So for those of you that just like a fresh kitchen, but maybe a hint of fall, this will be for you. So what kind of like an herbal zen? Yes, I definitely. Okay, so this has got 2 fragrances in it, fall kitchen spices. So I'm going to go pretty basic with this one, and I'm going to go out and say lemon. We're going to pair this up with lemon, okay? Lemon and then Happy Heirlooms. So this is just 2 different fragrances, and we're going to blend in this blending bag, and I'm calling this Fall Kitchen Spices. I will be posting my blending board too after I'm done today so that you guys can get ideas and you'll have all the recipes. So have no fear. Don't go anywhere though, because I'm not done. I still have more to share. Okay. All right. So don't just say see you later. Hi, Sabina. How are you today? Yeah, I love it that you guys are intrigued. You know, what I love the most about Pink Zebra is, and I said this last night on my live, is that I can experience these fragrances and then, you know, it encourages you to definitely step out of your comfort zone. And this is one of those fragrances that I did that with, and I was pleasantly surprised. Do I love it as much as Caramel Cauldron or Flannel Blanket? No, because those are my favorites. But I love it. It's intriguing, and I love that it challenged me to try something new. I had it in my purse, like I said, until I put it in the warmer. And I actually put it in a small bedroom, my bedroom that I had growing up as a little girl. And so it gave me, like, there's where that bedroom is, it's in the very front of the house. And it kind of took me back to like being a child. Well, definitely because I was in my old bedroom. But the fall breeze was coming through. My parents have a garden. So I would say very herbaceous. But it's not, I don't want you to think dirty. Like it's not like a dirty, or that's a terrible word to use. It's more of a fresh herbaceous smell. Very grounding. Very different than other fragrances. So again, very intriguing. And I love it with lemon. All right. So when you think of kitchen spices, kitchen herbs, all of that, it's just, look at the colors too. It's very fresh. So the lemon does complement the fragrance extremely well. If you think about it, lemon and basil is, you'll know it's very fresh. It's very, it's not heavy. So it's definitely, I like that. I like it a lot. I placed my first order after the show. Well, awesome. I love that. What did you get? I love hearing from y'all. Definitely. Just ordered. You're so excited. Yay. Yay. Cartons too. Hi, Jackie. Jackie says that she's over on Facebook. She's reading captions. So welcome on in, Jackie. Good to see you. Hi, Geraldine. How are you? All right. You what? Fall in love. All right. I need to make sure I'm not missing any. We're talking about wall hugs. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any comments. All right, so definitely give this one a try. And I want to hear from y'all. I definitely, when you use this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Fragrances have a tendency to do that. Like we instantly think, you know, you melt cinnamon. A lot of times, like our cinnamon spice that we have, of course, it's like straightforward cinnamon. That's what you're smelling. Even though it has different fragrance notes. What I think is intriguing with this scent is that as I started to fall, I liked it when it immediately started burning, but as it started melting, like after a day, I felt even more so in love with it as it unfolded, because it had a freshness in it that almost a hair of a sweetness. So here I've paired it up with lemon. So this is Fall Kitchen Spices, Simply Lemon and Happy Heirlooms. So you placed your order last night, grabbed a little bit of everything. Well, you're going to love it. Okay, we're going to do another recipe with this fragrance. And this one, I like this just as much as I like the lemon. All right, so this recipe is Fall Morning and the Happy Heirlooms. We could do all 3 of them together. I honestly think that Happy Heirlooms could also blend with some Flannel Blanket. Maybe some lavender too, to give you an idea. Test it out. Like, see what you know, that's the beautiful part about Pink Zebra, is the ability to customize your own fragrance. So definitely. You got a scent flirt box and 3 bags. Good. Oh, well, I'm talking about fall morning right now. All right. Fall Morning has notes of sea salt, green apple, and willow bark. So this is going to be a fresh smell. I'm calling this one Autumn Air. Autumn Air, all right? Here we go. So we're going to blend this one away. So for those of you looking to what to blend with this is, trust me on this one, this is a very pretty blend. Very, very fresh. That fall morning, I think the note that I love the most, it's a fresh smell. So I think that the two of these combined, definitely very, very fresh. Fall morning and orchard breeze. Yes. So Deanna said she thinks maybe blending in some orchard breeze with this. I almost did that. All right. That's wonderful. That's really balanced. I like this better than the lemon, if you want to know the truth, but I like the lemon too. Give this one a try. Look at the colors too. Aren't they fun? Definitely fun. So let's see here. Sounds so yum. Yeah. I want to hear from you when you get it. Let me know. I don't think that, I think it is so intriguing. And, you know, that's what we have learned, or what I've learned the most, is that Pink Zebra just really pulls me out of my comfort zone. We all have a scent bubble. You know, obviously I can talk to you all day long about amber. We're going to talk about amber next week. But I can talk to you all day long about amber, all the time about sandalwood, because they're both my favorites. Even I like vanillas. You know, I just like fragrance. But you have that comfort zone, right? So I'm like, I know if it has amber in it, I'm going to love it. I know if it has XYZ. But then sometimes I might read something and say, do I like that? Or do I even know what it smells like? Or could I like it, right? And that's where when this happens, a lot of times you find, okay, I do like it. Or, you know, it's just kind of pulling you out of your comfort zone. All right, so it looks like we've got some newbies up in here. It's fall and I'm a newbie, and I'm wondering, when you're blending and filling an order, how many scoops do you use? This is 12 scoops to a bag. Great question. Welcome on in if you are new. I love having newbies up in here with me today. We are blending from last night's show. If I make these bags sometimes, and I'm going to tell you the truth, if I'm not careful, then they get to be a little fuller. Typically, you are supposed to use 12 scoops, but if you get one of these from me, you're welcome. Because I talk and then I don't pay attention. So you're not a vanilla scent unless it's blended with something. Yeah, you know, and that's just where we learn. You know, you learn how to blend vanilla. Like, who would have thought sometimes like blending pumpkin bread with pink pineapple would work? And it does. It actually smells really, really good. Do we have a salted caramel? So we have caramel cauldron. We have a lot that have caramel. If you do the search bar, you'll be able to see all the caramel recipes. We did a whole scent behind the scent last week on caramel. As far as salted caramel, I don't think we have a said salted caramel. So you'd have to create that, right? Lemon, cinnamon, and apple are your favorites. Okay. I love it. All right. We're going to pull in that pink pineapple that I was just talking about, and I'm going to pair it up. Did I already do this one? Why do I feel like I did this one? No, I didn't. I did pumpkin bread. Okay, we're going to pair it up with some pink pineapple and some harvest cider. Okay, so I did this earlier this morning and it's fantastic. So this is kind of like, I want to still experience summer, maybe with a slight hint of fall. Pink pineapple, I'm telling you what, right now, if you want an amazing fragrance, go grab it. It is an incredible fragrance. Everybody loves it when they smell it. It is like the smell of summer. Fresh pineapple, mango, and coconut. Love it, this scent so much. And then we're going to blend in a little bit of this harvest cider. This one, again, launched last night. So much fun. Yeah, let us know if you are just now tuning in, if you've never heard of Pink Zebra before. I love it whenever I get newbies up in here. Okay. Harvest cider. You have your sparkling bergamot. That's going to give it that fall spice smell, followed by peach nectar and then apple. Okay, so we're going to blend the two of these together, and we are going to make peach pineapple cider. I'm game. I think that sounds good. Ooh, with moment of calm. I have never done it. I'm new, I'm joined, and I'm happy. She said, Barbara over on Facebook says, I'm new and I joined and I'm happy. I love it. That's so good. All right, so that's wonderful. I feel like I can mix anything with pink pineapple and it makes me happy. So definitely one that you want to not sleep on. So we are blending here with this beautiful harvest cider. I want to go 1 scoop more on that. And then I put in some pink pineapple. This is a must. If you've not experienced it, it's definitely a must. Debbie says, I'm a new consultant. I love it. Welcome on in. That's why I love Scent Flirt. You know, Scent Flirt, absolutely. It encourages you to try things because you never know what you're going to get with Scent Flirt. But I can't tell you how many times my mom is a Scent Flirt member, has been for a very long time. And she said to me over the weekend that Simflirt has really encouraged her to step out of her comfort zone. She said, I would never try some of the fragrances, only because she's very, she's got kind of like her niche. But she said it's encouraged me to try new things and to, and then new formats or whatever it is. The Simflirt that just went out that some of you have received, you know exactly how awesome it is. It's actually worth way more than you paid for. So it's definitely a good deal. Tina said, hi, Brittany, I'm good. I just done shredding 20 zucchini. Now on to baking. Are you making bread, Tina? That sounds delicious. Peach pineapple cider. Okay, so that was the next one. All right, we're gonna come in again with, let me see here. We might do some of the, I'm gonna change tunes on you a little bit. I'm gonna get a little heavier. I wanna give you some heavier fragrances. We're gonna blend in with Autumn Gathering because we haven't done that yet. Ooh, I forgot how awesome. This is awesome. To be honest with you, I think that I made this one earlier this morning, and I think this one, Adam, it disappeared from my desk. If you want to know the truth, it disappeared. Sometimes that happens around here. I think somebody fell in love with it pretty gosh darn quickly. Okay, we're going to use this Autumn Gathering. This is another fragrance that launched last night. Fantastic. We had 4 new fragrances launched, so in case you missed it, 4 brand new fragrances launched last night. Definitely fantastic. Peach pineapple cider. The one that I just did, that I will be posting this blending board, but it was harvest cider and pink pineapple. Okay, so Autumn Gathering has notes of warm spiced cider. This is a really rich fragrance. Okay, rich, just definitely strong fragrance, but not like run you out of the house. Second note is cherry bourbon with some mahogany bark. This is definitely a gorgeous fragrance. All right, so let's do this. Did y'all see this? I mean, like I'm saying, sign up for Simflirt. How beautiful is that simmering light? I love it. And the pumpkin, this launched on last night's show. So cute. All right, so we're gonna set that over there for now. I wanted you guys to see the gorgeous autumn simmering light that I have there. All right, so we're gonna blend in. This is called Bourbon Cherry. All right, so that Autumn Gathering, when I was making this recipe this morning, it has a cherry fragrance note that I really wanted to pull out, right? So we're gonna take the ever so amazing black cherry and we're gonna blend a little bit of that in, but I didn't stop there. And I paired it up with bourbon vanilla. Trust me on this, this is so good. So it capitalizes on everything, right? So we have bourbon vanilla, Autumn Gathering, and then black cherry. So this is called Bourbon Cherry. Okay, so definitely capitalizes on the cherry notes, but kind of pulls it all in together. This is such a beautiful fragrance. The setup is beautiful. Well, thank you, Kay. I'm a returning consultant. I had to join back because the price was right. We love it. I love it whenever my new consultants pop on. So thank you for joining today. Many loaves and cookies. Oh, yum. Yum, yum. All right. So I'm going to start off with Autumn Gathering. If you have more questions on specifics, let me know. I'm happy to give you a better description. I try to give you guys, kind of paint you a picture on how they smell. And I think that was the last fragrance I definitely wanted to showcase because there were 4 new ones that launched. All right, so this has just got equal parts of everything. So I have black cherry, bourbon vanilla, okay, and then Autumn Gathering. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So pretty. You blended cinnamon pumpkin with nuts for apples. I bet that's fantastic. Definitely fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna go in again. I want to go in with this one. I'm gonna go 2 Autumn Gathering, 2 bourbon vanilla, and then I'm gonna only go not quite a full scoop of that black cherry. And let me just tell you, when you're blending with black cherry, when you're blending with aspen, when you're blending with cinnamon, and even like candied cinnamon apples, the stronger fragrances, you'll notice that as you blend them, sometimes you need to kind of scale back a little bit. And oh yeah, okay, that was perfect. So good. So this is going to be a little lighter on the black cherry only because that can overtake the entire bag. So just keep that in mind. And maybe you don't, like maybe as you're blending, you're like, well, I really do, I want it to be equal or I want it to be heavier. That's okay too. I'm just saying for this fragrance this is good. You need to try it.
I love walking in here.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh my God, it's,
you know why?
It's like I'm drinking cider and bobbing for apples.
Well, So it's got cherry bourbon. So I did the autumn gathering. Nicole's smelling this. The cherry bourbon.
I picked it up as a green apple, but it isn't cherry. It's totally cherry.
And then it's got bourbon, vanilla, and black cherry.
I was gonna say it has black cherry.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's the juice.
It's really rich.
Yeah, that's the juicy part.
Yes, it's so pretty. So there you have it. She just walked in the door and said, smell this. So that's what we do around here, right? Definitely. Okay, yes, we will be posting the blending boards with all of the recipes today. So have no fear, my friends. I definitely will be sharing with you. I want you guys to have these recipes. All right, that was wonderful. Now we're going to pull in. I'm going to keep this autumn gathering out. And I'm going to give you one that actually has some pine in it. All right, so who's ready for Christmas scents? I'm going to give it to you. All right, so we're going to pull in some cinnamon pumpkin, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now that this one, this is really pretty. That I wanted to pair up the autumn gathering with a pine. So somebody was asking a little bit, honestly, I might try something with that too, now that I'm looking at it, maybe later. The aspen pine is like your traditional Christmas tree smell. So if you're somebody that likes it to smell like a Christmas tree, get this, and it's available in multiple formats right now on the website. So definitely capitalize on this. Great fragrance, perfect for Christmas, perfect for right now. Honestly, I believe that you can take aspen pine and blend it with about anything and still have it smell like fall. So it's very pretty. Marissa says, I'm always ready for Christmas. I know. Okay, well, this is one to write down. Trust me. All right, we're going to use the aspen pine, cinnamon pumpkin, which is your brown sugar smell. Okay, and then I'm pulling in this autumn gathering. So I'm calling this one holiday time. Okay, holiday time. So it's what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to kind of capitalize a little bit on the cider smell on the front note, but make it, and then bringing in the brown sugar gives it that warm Christmas smell. I love mixing aspen pine with anything that has food in it. Brown sugar, caramels, all of that. I'm going to give you guys, when it gets a little bit closer to Christmas, I have an incredible Christmas tree, like Christmas, it's everything. It's like the perfect Christmas blend. I'll be giving a lot of those to you after when it gets a little closer to Christmas, because it's like my favorite thing to do is to blend in. I know I'm going to be using this cinnamon pumpkin in it with aspen pine. So we're going to do, again, aspen pine can overtake. So I'm going to be cautious about how much I use. I'm going to do equal parts and then I'm going to give it a shake and we're going to see. All right. So we have here holiday time, cinnamon pumpkin, aspen pine, and autumn gathering. And that is incredible. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to go one more scoop of the cinnamon pumpkin and then another scoop of autumn gathering. So right now, yes, aspen pine is available online right now. Yes. That is absolutely amazing. Look at that. All right. So this is, I did name it holiday time. So I think one would think, okay, it's got Christmas tree smell and it's going to be like Christmas tree. Okay. This, I believe this is pulling fall vibes for me right now. Especially in this recipe. And I think it's because it's got this cinnamon pumpkin in it. And then the autumn gathering has more of a, it's got your mahogany, it's got your cherry. Your second note is that cherry bourbon, warm spiced cider at the very front. So could carry you though through the Christmas season. But trust me on this blend, this is really good. Oh yeah, I think that one is absolutely wonderful. Definitely want to write that one down. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit on the brown sugar. So really, really pretty. I'm kind of digging that one. Holiday time, cinnamon pumpkin, aspen pine, and autumn gathering. You're just seeing it here today. Quick question. Can I purchase some cartons and gift them to my consultant? She's amazing and I just want to show my appreciation. Deanna, that's not a question I can answer, but I think that customer service could probably help you out with that. Definitely ask them. Good question. That's really sweet of you. So you just blended cinnamon pumpkin with nuts for apples. That is a really good, yes, really great blend. All right, last fragrance I'm going to give you, and then I promise you I will be posting the board. I took some, I think it's this one here, Harvest Cider, okay? We're going to pull that in, and then I'm going to pull in some pumpkin cider. So I'm calling this next one Apple Peach Spritzer. Doesn't that sound delicious? I think it does. All All right, so we're going to do that. And then where did I put it? Pumpkin cider. Okay, somebody else said moment of calm too. All right, we're going to move this down. Move this one up. Do this, kind of rearrange. Okay, so aspen pine, man, make that last one was really good. Pumpkin cider has your spiced apple, your citrus pumpkin, and then clove. So very, very pretty fragrance. If you're looking for something perfect for fall, this would be right up your alley. We're going to blend that one up with harvest cider that just launched. And so I am going to be posting this, like I said, a little bit later today, and then some. So I want to say how good the Radiant Raspberry is. It is good. That is really good. Did you see, we launched an entire cleaning line last night of the Harvest Honeycrisp. Oh my goodness. Talk about your house smelling like fall. Hi, Marie. So excited for that. I'll probably go grab that here in just a second after we're done blending. Let's see. I need one more blend for my display for Friday night, and I think we'll do the holiday time. Good, Sherry. Good. You know, it's never too early for holiday blends, right? I don't think. It's never too early. I think we can always do holiday blends. You know, some people like to start shopping early, or they maybe they're wanting to decorate early too. I don't know. Holiday home with Winterwoods. Yes, it is. Geraldine, throw in some aspen pine to that. But you know why that works? You're pulling sandalwood from both of those. Holiday home and Winterwoods. If you throw in, if you don't like pine, holiday home, Winterwoods, and flannel blanket, that will work as well because that has all of your sandalwoods. Holiday home is definitely a must for every house. So definitely you'll get them thinking about Christmas shopping. Yes, right? Why not? Oh my goodness. I can't even believe it. Christmas shopping. I did already buy a Christmas present. So my kids, but I can't say what it was because then they will know that they have Christmas present coming their way. They're both in school, but I'm not going to chance it. Yeah, it is. I love doing that. You'll pull that flannel blanket, Winterwoods, and Holiday Home. I think I shared that. I feel like I shared that on another show one time, but it definitely is pulls the sandalwood out of all of that. I have black shiny appliances, and the MP multi-purpose cleaner is yes, I know, it's good stuff. All right, so this is apple peach spritzer, pumpkin cider, and harvest cider. Yes, the best gift. It is. Oh yeah, I forgot I told you. Yes, it is a good gift. It's really exciting. Yeah, they just don't know it's coming. I'm really excited for that. I mean, I feel like as my children are older, so we have a 12-year-old and almost 13 and 17-year-old, they just need experiences at this point. There's everything that they don't need anything, like they have everything that they need. So we're trying to gift them experiences. So just definitely, you know, one way of looking at it. And I guess it's a blessing, right, that they have everything they need. So I definitely, Christmas is only 16 weeks away. Pink Sea Bear filled us in just now. 16 weeks away. That's crazy. All right. Any sales for today? Yes. So we put this on sale. This is that 4-bag bundle. All right. So I wanted to kind of do a recap. Plus I want to grab some of that. Well, I showed you the pumpkin. I want to make sure I showed you guys everything that I wanted to show you. All right. I might go grab some other things here in a second. So this is a 4-bag bundle. This launched on Monday, available right now on the website for $40. So you do save money. You save $4 when you buy it. It's really good fragrances. Apple pumpkin butter. You have ginger snap cookie, marshmallow latte, and spooky spice pumpkin. Tomorrow, we're going to take those 4 fragrances and maybe we'll encompass or like incorporate some of these new fragrances that we just launched last night. I don't really know yet, but I'm definitely going to talk about that because we're going to talk about spiced vanilla behind the scent. Right, 113 days to Christmas, just so y'all know. The Amber bundle will be available on Monday, Veronica. We actually talk about Amber all next week. Okay, what was I going to show y'all? I was going to show you all this. Okay, let me go grab this. This is the oh yeah, okay. Let me grab this, because we all want to clean, right? So let me show you some of these pretty things that launched last night. This was actually on the previous PZTV, but like I'm slightly obsessed with that. We talked about that, you know, this reed diffuser. This is the amber glass reed diffuser and about how gorgeous it is, about how it really fits in. I'm going to slide this little dude in next to the simmering light. Look at how pretty that is in there. You know, here at Pink Sea Bear Home, we have multiple ways to fragrance your space. You know, obviously I'm mixing with sprinkles, okay? And then using the simmering lights to showcase those in the accent shades. But I don't want you to shortchange yourself and not try one of these gorgeous reed diffusers. This is so, so pretty. Hey, Kima, so pretty. What did I gotta remember what I put in it. I think it's got Autumn Gathering. I did that last night. So very, very pretty. Amber glass reed diffuser. I love it. I think it's so decorative. Look at how stunning. Isn't that so pretty? Even next to this Scent Flirt exclusive that launched as well. It's all just working for me aesthetically. I'm going to let that just shine right there. Then we also, Harvest Cider has been on for almost 48 hours straight and it still smells amazing. It is, Amy. I agree with you. It is very, very, very good. My hubby is Santa, so we are busy. You start your shopping. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so this, I think some of this stuff was popular. I'm not exactly sure what's available right now, so don't shoot the messenger. Harvest Honeycrisp and a dish soap. A multi-purpose cleaner, so definitely check the website. Multi-purpose wipes. Love these, by the way. And then last but not least, we all need a good foaming hand soap, okay? All of these launched on last night's show, and I'm just in love with this fragrance. Honeycrisp Apple, sweet cinnamon with some vanilla apricot at the very tail end. It's a perfect, definitely a perfect fall fragrance for your fall cleaning needs, and then some. So definitely, or at least you use a little bit of it, and then you feel like your house is cleaned and ready for fall. That's happening at my house this weekend. They just don't know it just yet, right? They as in the people that have to get all the things down out of the attic. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Good to see you today. All right, my friends. So here's what we're going to do. Is there anything that I didn't show that you guys want to see? I want to go grab some things. If there's something that you want me to show or grab to showcase, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm happy to go grab it. I'm looking around and making sure I didn't miss out on anything. There's all kinds of really fun stuff that on that website. Don't miss out too on the fact that we launched this promotion, Scent Flirt. And when you purchase a 6-month subscription, you're going to get this gorgeous black marble simmer pot. Is that not the prettiest little simmer pot? So pretty. I love it so much. We also had another neutral. Let me see if I can find the sand. Yes, let me go grab it. So in case you missed it too, this was so popular last night. If you're looking for a perfect little neutral, the sand simmer pot, I almost put my arm in candle wax, came back, was a return. We had it a long time ago, and everybody fell in love with it. So it actually is a perfect neutral. So if you're looking for the perfect neutral to kind of, accent your space, this is available as well. I love it. I love the colors that are in it. It's just a nice, all around nice neutral simmer pot. And honestly, if you don't have one of Pink Sea Rose warmers, I'm going to encourage you to do so. Our product does work best with our product, if that makes sense. So for sure, I think it's this one. I wish I remembered what I put in this one. Don't you hate that? Does anyone remember what I put in it? And that one's really good too. Please show the bronze LED light with the new bronze LED light. Okay, let me run and get it. So Bev is wanting to see the tan, I think the tan art glass. Let me go grab that. I have it right over here. Maybe that one, the one you're wanting to see. This is the tan art glass. Is this the one that you're wanting, Bev? So this here launched on a couple PZTVs ago. Absolutely stunning. So this is glass, and it actually lights up with LED lighting. So it's actually very, very unique, very different than a traditional simmer pot in a sense that it actually glows. It's not dark enough in here. I'm not going to plug it in just now, but I will say that this is probably one of the prettiest simmer pots that we've ever had. It does have, you can see, okay. So you can see the comparison there. This is kind of like apples and oranges, Bev. I mean, this has got a lot more colors going on. So it depends honestly, I kind of love it with that. I love how that's pulling the color out, the two of those together. But I think both of them would work. It just depends on your personal preference. We're going to set that down right there. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could definitely, so hopefully that gives you a good little comparison. Okay, between the two. I feel like I just like the crackles. So I don't know which one. Maybe buy one of both and then put them in different places. I don't know. I think it's, I think that the crackle actually opens the door to lanterns. I'm a lover of lanterns. We talked about those last night on the show and how much, I just like it with this too, but how decorative they are. So just kind of depends. Yeah, I know. Isn't it pretty? So pretty. All right, I'm going to hop off of here, but I am going to give you guys my recipes. And I'll be live tomorrow with more. As always, if you are brand new to us, welcome on in. So glad you're here. I'm Beth, and I'm live every day here at Pink Zebra Home. You guys are amazing. I'll see you tomorrow. So have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye, friends.